Hello and welcome to Rear Naked Chat.
Hello.
We're talking season 16 of The Ultimate Fighter. I'm talking quickly because my life is too short. I do not want to waste it talking about this show, but I just feel obliged.
Yeah,
we've got to start. We've got to finish what we started here.
Yeah, at this point in the season, I think the only reason I'm watching this show still is, in fact, two reasons. One, to see if Roy Nelson says or does anything
To get himself fired.
strange, yeah, and his little running beef with Dana White. And two, to see if Julian Lane does anything particularly stupid or crazy. And I think that it lived up to it.
Well, my thoughts on Julian Lane is that I don't think he actually is. I think he's all mouth.
You know, he's actually crazy.
No, I think
he is stupid, though.
He's stupid.
Yeah.
He's definitely stupid.
No offence, but...
And... but he's always threatening to do stuff rather than going to do it.
A lot, yeah. I think he just...
Like, when you get that angry, you shouldn't be saying, I don't care if I get thrown off the show.
Yeah.
Like, you should just be angry.
I think his brain just can't process things very well. It just bypasses reason or logic or trying to figure things out. Just goes straight from there to...
Yeah, he's got
rage.
two settings. He's got two settings:
Rage.
stupid and angry.
Yeah, stupid
That's
and
it.
angry. That's it. That's his two. That's basically what he's got to offer.
Yeah, the
world. Yeah. So yeah. But to be fair, at least he provides one of the only entertaining parts of the show.
I know, because literally, I'm looking at my notes. I got nothing. I mean, in episode 9, all we had was in the picks. Richie made a strange decision to go for his Canadian teammate Michael Hill.
That's right. Yeah.
That was the only other thing of interest.
And Roy Nelson stirred up the shit, didn't he?
Yeah, I love the fact that when he picked him, that was Shane Carwin's moment to kind of step up and say something.
Yeah.
But Roy took it.
Yeah, because it was Roy's own fighter.
Yeah, it's Roy's own fighters.
And Carwin was actually a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, that's a dick move." You know? Oh no, what did he say? He said Shane stirred it. Roy stirred it up.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And it was like, well, at least it actually made it a bit interesting. Because there's nothing going on really with this show. Because obviously we're doing the smashes at the same time, so that's very entertaining. This feels like such a drop off.
It is. They need to change something. I don't know, what can they change about this format? Because live was a big failure.
Well, I think you pointed it out quite well at the beginning. When we were watching it, as they were doing the intros for each fighter, you were basically going, it's just knobhead after knobhead.
I think what I said was it's one dickhead after another. There's
so
many people in that house that are just like...
Just dickheads.
Dickhead, and you don't care about them, and they're stupid. Stupid is the flavour of this season, I think.
Definitely, yeah. So I don't know, maybe the recruiting process needs to change a little bit, but...
It'll be interesting. Well, I mean, the coaches aren't helping, I don't think.
No.
Because Roy, as much as he's controversial, he's not really starting any shit.
The only good bits are when Dana's there.
Yeah.
Dana's not there all the time, obviously. So yeah, there you go. Episode 9. Roy stirred up some shit. Julian just went crazy for no particular reason. And there was a fight. Mike Ritchie fought Don Waters and
got a decision.
Won on a pretty boring decision, to be honest. And that's it. Episode 9.
Yeah.
So anything else from that?
No,
that's about it, wasn't it?
It's about 3 minutes in.
So
episode 10 then was...
Oh no, we had the fight picks. Sorry.
Yeah, fight picks was the last thing. So episode 10 was Colton versus Igor. And again, the only thing of note...
The picks were made for all 4 quarterfinals, weren't they?
Yeah, it was teammate versus teammate.
Yeah, so just to round that up, it was Bristol versus Neil Magny, Colton versus Igor, Joey Rivera, John Manley, and Mike Ritchie, Mike Hill, which we mentioned before.
And I've kind of... So it's all teammate versus teammate all the way through?
No, it's 2 teammate versus teammate.
Yeah.
And then you've got Colton versus Igor is opposite teams. Mike Ritchie and Mike Hill are on opposite teams.
Right.
They were only...
Canadian teammates.
Yeah. Which means nothing to Mike Ritchie, apparently, which is quite...
I did find it odd that he did it, because...
He was open about it as well.
Yeah.
I
Although
think
they weren't like... At no point did Mike Ritchie ever say, yeah, we're brothers, we're never going to fight.
No. Well, I think Mike Hill is kind of like, yeah, we're Canadians, man. Canadian bros, we've got to stick together. Well, I think Mike Ritchie was more like, well, yeah, we are Canadian, but this guy's a bit of a dick.
And I can beat him easily.
And I can beat him, yeah. But I think he doesn't particularly like him that much. But he
kind
of just feels, because they're both Canadian, he's got to kind of put up with him a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think he actually likes him, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that whole thing sort of transpired, really, didn't it?
Yeah. And then we had 2 fights.
2 fights. Yeah. So what was the first one?
Bristol versus Neil.
Yeah. Yet another Ultimate Fighter season 16, boring as fuck fight. Yeah, a lot of just laying on top of each other, a lot of dancing around the cage without really engaging that much. Yeah. And Neil squeaked it out on points on the 3rd round, was it?
I don't even know.
Can't even remember. No, we only watched it about 20 minutes.
This episode only got interesting when Igor went absolutely mental at the weigh-in.
That's to get straight to that. He lost the plot, didn't he?
Yeah. Someone. I think the word motherfucker was used. It has to be.
And there was some lost in translation where he thought he literally meant he fucked his own mother.
Yeah.
And Igor did not like it too much, really. That's the first time I think I've ever seen a punch or a kick get thrown at.
It wasn't really a kick though. He sort of threw it and then stopped at the knee.
Right. Almost a little
fake. Yeah. Because we rewatched that. I was like, did he just throw a kick at the weigh-in? No.
Yeah. No. Right. Fair enough.
But I did like the way Roy Nelson just pissing himself laughing.
Yeah. Just enjoyed the show.
Yeah. Did nothing to stop that situation.
No, he was instigating it a bit, I think.
But I almost like that attitude though
of Roy.
No, of the other 2 guys, like, what, you're actually going to kick him? Are you that angry? Go on then. I would like to see that then, fuck it. Like,
yeah, true.
Take responsibility for yourself. If you can't control yourself without men holding you back, what are you doing here?
If you're trying to be a professional, you're going to have to do this shit. So alright. Yeah. It's in your hands kind of thing.
So I like that Roy's diffusion of responsibility.
Do you think that was his thought process though? Or do you think he was just like, look, he's going nuts?
I don't know what Roy Nelson's thought processes are. Good
point.
They don't seem to follow any kind of logic that I can work out.
No, he's a weird one.
He's just on his own agenda.
I couldn't tell you really.
Yeah, I would have liked it if Shane actually stepped up there and actually called him out in front of everyone, saying, "Lazy bum."
Yeah, come on, man.
Stop your fight up.
You're supposed to be a professional. You're
not a coach.
You're supposed to be in charge of these guys.
But he didn't.
Actually, no, because
Eagle
was Shane's fighter. But Eagle was the one instigating it all.
Yeah.
Colton wasn't. He was kind of on the back foot, so I guess Roy kind of thought, well, that's your guy going mad. You control him.
You're getting more mental.
Yeah. But obviously we never got to see that conversation take place. So yeah, man. I mean, that's usually we struggle to get a Smashes review in 10 minutes. This one we've done 2 episodes of Ultimate Fighter 16 in under 8 minutes. So
and it's almost like I almost like this idea that the show is having a break. They always have a week off on the American ones, and I feel like the show as a person always needs to go back and have a good long hard think about what it's doing,
about what you've been doing. So any other thoughts?
I don't know, because our download cut off. It didn't even show highlights for next week.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was the downloader or there were just no highlights for next week. Because it's a break.
I mean, like we said, we've got those 2 fights coming up. Joe Rivera against John Manley. John Manley looked good in this fight. He got a finish, which has been a bit of a rarity on this show. He choked out that weird dude, the Snake.
The Snake, James
Chaney. Joe Rivera looked pretty fucking boring in his fight too.
Okay.
It was a points decision. So I'm just going to go with John Manley just because...
And that's it, one more fight left?
He actually finished. No, and then we've got the Canadian showdown.
Okay.
I don't know about picking that one. It's hard to say.
I didn't see Richie's fight properly, really, so...
Kind of skipped through it.
Hill wasn't that impressive.
Hill's fight was tagged the worst fight in Ultimate Fighter history by Dana White, I believe.
Right, okay, that's him.
So that's what we've got to look forward to next week. Great.
That's what isn't it?
That sums up Ultimate Fighter Season 16, I guess. There isn't one this week, so don't look out for us reviewing that.
Good.
So we'll probably get back on track with the Smashes next episode and whatever other shit's going on, if there's any general news out there or anything. If you've got any questions for us or comments, if we get enough, maybe 2-3 questions, we might even just answer them in a little
Q&A
special thing. And yeah, that's about it.
Right, so hit us up at rearnakedchat@gmail for the email.
Gmail.
And at rearnakedchat on Twitter.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this, comments.
Are we anywhere else? Google Plus? We'll look into it.
Okay. That for my real friends.
Yeah, good point. Twitter, YouTube, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Rear Naked Chat. Oh no, never mind. Fuck it.
Next
we'll leave
week
that for another episode.
Chat.
Yeah, there you go.